All right. Good evening. Certainly hope and pray that all is well. Hope that you had a good day, wonderful day. For any negative aspects, hopefully maybe you can look at those situations and say, what am I to learn from this? As opposed to allowing it to get you down and take you on a downward spiral into a world and realm that may be too difficult to pull yourself out of, all right? Let's be here to learn and grow. For anyone who needs it, once again, you're doing great, sweetie. There, you got your applause. Keep going. Got me some coffee, which may not be wise to have it this late, but creme brulee is the flavor. All right, we're going to do a reading tonight. Okay. I'm going to start off with the Broken Mirrors deck. Let me get some good shuffles in here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know? I won't be taking any reversals out of this deck. What do we need to know here? Okay. Somebody might be under some kind of spiritual attack. Okay. Karma, divine intervention, facing their demons. You might be under spiritual attack. Maybe you're attacking someone spiritually. Okay. But also, I feel like with karma on the card, understand, well, a few things. Sometimes people think they're under spiritual attack and they're not. They're dealing with some karma, some shit they put out there that's coming back. Okay. What else was I going to say about that? Okay. But also, in terms of karma, if you or someone else has spiritually attacked someone, you might be being that person, or you might be being spiritually attacked, and that is your karma by someone else. Not the person you did it to, okay, but someone else. For some, there might be some divine intervention at play, right? As well, spiritual attack, okay, could be just a matter of your facing your demons. And I'm hearing you are. I feel like for this person, that's what you're dealing with. Having to face your demons. Okay. Having to face and come to a realization. God damn. Okay. You might be at rock bottom. Okay. Once again, it might be a result of karma. Okay. You might be facing jail or some legal issues. Okay. Life falling apart. All right. Let's continue on here. 5 more cards out of this deck. Okay. Maybe you're looking to make amends with someone. Okay. I'm hearing you want this to come to an end. Okay. I feel like you want a positive outcome. Okay. I'm hearing there's no more compromising. Okay. And I feel like you are under the realization that there will be no compromising here, but you would like to come to, I feel like, at least a peaceful resolution. Like, how can we resolve this issue here? Okay. And I'm hearing there will be no resolution. Okay. It's over and done with. I'm hearing that you are alone, that you're sitting alone once again here. Okay. Rock bottom. Okay. I feel like you may not be facing any legal issues necessarily, okay, but jail, but only in the sense of the mind, the heart, as well as I'm hearing like your heart is bound, okay, free, like you won't go free, or maybe you won't let something go. Maybe you're holding on to something, right? You realize and recognize that your life is falling apart, but you don't want to deal with it. Okay. Confrontation, I'm hearing like you don't want to confront the issues, okay, the issues of your life. Okay. So I want to say you may not. Well, spiritual attack. It doesn't always have to be about someone doing some kind of spiritual work on you. Okay. It could be facing your demons. Okay. I need to face your demons. Sound like you don't want to, but I feel like they are facing you. Okay, here they are. Okay, like this is where you're sitting here. Okay, but you don't want to deal with it. What you want to do is just kind of come to some kind of resolution, but without having to deal with the demons that are now plaguing and facing your life. Okay, I'm sorry to say, I'm just hearing that's a you problem. All right, but that's just saying what I heard. Okay, let's continue on. Anything else? A lot of lies here I'm hearing. Maybe it has something to do with someone that you were dating, okay, that you are dating or possibly were dating in the past. I'm hearing a scorned lover, okay. Someone is angry with you. Someone is mad at you, okay. They don't like this. I don't know. What is it they don't like? Maybe you've moved on here from this person, okay? Or they possibly have moved on from you, but I'm here, no, you've moved on from them and they don't like it. They might be spiritually attacking you, okay? If you are feeling like you're under some kind of spiritual attack in regards to not necessarily you just facing your demons, but someone attacking you, through some kind of spell work or something, I'm hearing what you are. You are under some kind of spiritual attack, okay, demonic oppression. I am hearing here, okay, demonic oppression, that there is someone doing something to you, okay. This person is a liar. Like I said, I heard a lot of lies, okay. Facade, they put on some kind of facade here to try to make you think that they were something that they're not, okay. Maybe you figured that out, you moved on away from it, okay. You know that this person is pissed at you. This is why you just want to come to some kind of peaceful resolution, okay. Can't we just resolve this, okay, and move on, okay. This person, whoever you're dealing with, doesn't want to resolve it, okay. They wanted to just keep going and going and going and going till they feel fulfilled, okay. This person I'm hearing is not going to stop. They're not going to stop attacking you, okay. They like it, but I'm hearing they feel that you are a liar as well, okay. You did lie about something, okay. Well, who haven't lied about something, but I feel like in regards to whatever this relationship is, okay. Let's continue on. Somebody is feeling a lot of guilt and remorse. Maybe this is you, okay. And this is the second time I've seen this when I separated the deck, red flags, okay. This person, signs, cheating, deception, like I said, a lot of lies, okay, and a lot of deception in regards to this relationship. I feel like they were showing you the signs, but maybe you didn't want to see. Okay, you wanted to keep on going, moving on in this whatever this relationship is that I feel like now maybe hasn't come to an end. Okay, well, I did hear that you moved on. This person doesn't like this. Okay, they don't like that you've moved on. Okay, but see, they want to keep deceiving you. Okay, there's somebody, some kind of way they don't want to. There's just still deception here, okay, and I'm hearing they're going to keep lying to you, okay, even if you were to come back into their life, their world, whatever, because you tired of them spiritually attacking. It sounds like they done put you between a rock and a hard place, okay. This jail situation, okay, not necessarily physical jail, legal jail, but in the jail of the soul, the mind, okay, the body here, okay. This person will not let you go. They will not resolve this, okay. They're going to keep pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. I'm hearing attack once again, okay. This person may be doing some snooping and spying on you. I'm hearing they are, okay. I'm hearing something about they don't like that you have lived up to the fact of something of who you said you were going to be, okay. Maybe this was someone that was, you were different, from opposites attract here, okay. But this might have been just a lesson for you, not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs as well. So you all probably have different spiritual beliefs, maybe, whatever, some kind of there's something that was different about you all. Okay, it's opposite attract, but at the same time, maybe this was just supposed to be a lesson for you, but this motherfucker, whoever this is, they don't give a fuck. Okay, they're not moving on. You trying to tell this person, deuces, motherfucker, get the fuck on. Okay, but they won't. Okay, they won't. Yeah, I feel like maybe you're dealing with some kind of power struggle, and this damn sure is a stubborn ass person. Okay, they're not going away. You're probably sitting there trying to give them trying to and have been giving them the cold shoulder. They might be trying to woo you in with sex. Okay, seduction. Okay, a lot of play. I'm hearing gambling, maybe gambling with your life. Maybe you all were, I don't know, actually gambled. Okay, or there's some addictions here. Okay, I'm hearing a lot. This, like I said, this person is determined, goddamn. Okay, they're persistent. Again, once again, like I said, they're still holding on. Okay, maybe they want to marry you. Okay, but I feel like if they do, you don't find any reason to, want to marry this person. Okay, I'm hearing they're a liar. I'm hearing stacks. So I feel like I heard stacks upon stacks. Okay, so this person just deceptive, just a lot of lies. Okay, there was nothing but lies here. Okay, but you told them some lies too. Okay, this person may have presented themselves to you as a high value person, or you may have presented yourself to them as that. Maybe that's the lie. Okay, scam. I'm hearing scam artists. Okay, this person played a lot. You all, maybe both of you all played a lot of mind games with one another. Okay. And now you have moved on, or you want to move on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just hearing there will be no moving on. This person is just going to stay like on your heels. They're going to continue to spiritually attack you. Okay. It's so funny. I was just about to say something about food that I'm not picking this card up because it says unemployed, but food. I was just about to say something and I picked the card up and I saw that. Okay. If this person was feeding you, stop eating their food. Okay. That could be one way in which these spiritual attacks are coming. Okay. Do not eat their food. Don't eat their lies anymore, that kind of food, but don't eat their actual food. Okay. They put things in your food. Okay, I feel like that's it from this deck. I'm hearing like nothing else needs to be said. Okay, you might be, I don't know, maybe you're trying to break free. Okay, some kind of guidance, maybe some kind of spiritual guidance or religious guidance. Okay, trying to maybe do some healing from this whole situation. But it's not just this person. Okay, because like I said, I heard you lied as well. Okay, you placed yourself in the lie. Okay, for some reason you trusted this person. You thought they knew what they were talking about, but they were lying to you. Yeah, this person probably acted like they knew what they were talking about. They could help you, with spirituality, religion, so on and so forth. This motherfucker is stalking you. Okay, stalking, hanging up. Okay, unknown numbers, but you probably already know that. I'm hearing I do. Okay, once again, okay, I feel like there was a lot of sex and seduction here. Okay, this person grabbed you and pulled you in. I don't know, something about a third party possibly. Okay, on this card. Okay, maybe even the possibility of an STD. I heard STD infection. Okay, so sexually transmitted disease or sexually transmitted infection. Okay, I'm hearing permanent. Okay, something that you can't peel it away. It's there and it's going to be there for life. Okay. This is one reason this person doesn't want to let you go. Okay. They may be feeling like, well, who's going to want me now? Okay. With a lot of people, that's kind of a silly way to think and look at things. Okay. A lot of people have these permanent STDs and whatnot. And, they have all kinds of resources for them. And they do live regular lives and they meet people who don't and who they are able to have a relationship with. Okay, but I feel like it's more to that with this person. It's not just about that. Okay, they just simply don't want to let you go. I'm hearing you represent something to them. Something about life, the ability to live a life. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay, I'm hearing on guard. Okay, so maybe you definitely need to make sure you've walked away. Make sure you have your guard up. Make sure you keep it up. Okay. This person is not going to stop attacking you. Okay. Now we ain't gonna say, I ain't saying for they ain't never gonna stop. Now I don't know, they're gonna be doing it to the day you both die, 30, 40 years from now. But I did hear they might. You have people out there like that, okay? They will continue on and on and on and on. Okay. But nevertheless, even if not, at this point in time, they're going to continue on, I'm hearing, at least in their mind, so they can't do it anymore. They want you to be with them. I'm here, stop, put your guard down. They want you to put your guard down. Of course they do, okay? I mean, it would probably be in your best interest that you don't. Okay. It's like this person is on your heels, like watching your every move. Okay. What you do, when you do it, how you do, where you do it, why you do it. Like they may literally be stalking you. Okay, now people do all kind of shit nowadays. They put trackers on people's cars or what, all these apps and whatnot where you can keep up with a person, okay? But they're following you. I'm hearing they're stalking you. Okay. They may watch your every move. Okay. Maybe on social media, maybe literally, physically. Okay, and here they are. I'm hearing trumped up charges, so they might try to bring some false charges on you. Okay. But I'm just sorry to say, I'm hearing it, but you did something as well. Okay, you participated in this. Okay, I don't know what that is, what that means. Participated in the relationship or participated in something that led to this. Okay, like something. Okay, some kind. I feel like it's karma here, just like that card said. What did it say? Spiritual attack. The first word was karma. It was another word that came up that said karma as well. 2 shekels. I'm reading from the Phantom Tarot. Okay, I want to say you need to let this person go. I feel like you have moved. Again, you've moved on, or you're trying to move on, but you really haven't let the person go either. Okay, they still stalk you. They're still around. They watch you. But you've let this person in. So I feel like, not the initial relationship, maybe, sometimes we say we're done in a relationship and we're really not. Okay, they call you, you answer. Okay, they come by, you let them in. Okay, saying, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want to be with you anymore, this is over, this, that, and other. But you're showing, it's like mixed messages. If you're not, then you have to cut it completely off. Okay, well, you might feel like, I don't know how crazy and deranged this person is that you're dealing with. This person may feel like, well, hell, you don't let me in the fucking door, so you're not really done with me. Okay, or if you're still having sex with this person, okay, I'm hearing which you are. Okay, well, I want to say you need to stop, but you know what you've gotten yourself into here. Okay, here we have the Empress upright. I don't know, is this person pregnant or do they have a child by you? Here we have the Tower upright. The Ten of Wands, upright. Okay, the Two of Swords, or you're going to. As I'm saying, you're still having sex with this person. The Eight of Wands, upright. So, see, you're kind of playing a game as well. Okay. I don't know, maybe you want to have your cake and eat it too. Is that what they say? Would that make sense for that? I mean, you say, I don't want to be with you. I feel like what you're doing is you're trying to tell this person, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but yet you have been in a relationship with that person. You have engaged with that person. Now you want to move on, but yet you're still having sex with the person. Okay, or you're still letting them in some way, shape, or form. And you're thinking, I feel like your thought is, well, just because I'm having sex with you don't mean I want to be in a relationship with you. Yeah, but you're dealing with a different kind of a person. Well, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't do that with anyone. Okay, but this person is stalking you, so on and so forth. They're putting shit in your food. They're spiritually attacking you. They're lying to you, but again, you are lying to them and you're lying to yourself. Okay, you didn't hit rock bottom. Okay, here your life is falling apart dealing with this situation. I don't want to say just the person, just the situation. There's some guilt for something. You want to come to some kind of conflict resolution, but doing that is not coming to a conflict resolution. Like I said, there will be no conflict resolution here. Okay. The person doesn't like the fact that you moved on. Okay, so you probably are dating. Okay, or may have other men, women who over. Okay, spending time with other people. That's why I kept hearing they don't like that you moved on, because this is what you're doing in their face. Okay, you would want to be careful here. Okay, so it's almost like I'm thinking of that movie. It's old as hell. With Glenn Close and Michael Douglas, Fatal Attraction. She's like, I'm not going to be ignored. Okay, that's this person. They're not going to be ignored. But we saw in the movie, she was crazy as hell. Okay, this person is not going to be ignored. Maybe they don't know how to regulate their emotions really well. They don't know how to, it's something about rejection. But I just feel like it's more than that. You are playing a game as well with this person. Okay, and you need to stop. But but I feel like you're not. It's a lot of sex here. I'm not putting that down, but I mean, that's what I say. It's primitive. That's the way y'all treat it. It's so fucking primitive. Okay, you just treat just a game, just to feel good for a few seconds here and there, a few minutes, or however, whatever your situation, however it worked for you. Okay, but it's so much more than just the act. But you use the act for your own selfish gain, for how you want to feel. Okay, physically. But yet at the same time, fucking yourself up and another person psychologically. But you don't care. It's selfishness. This person here that you're dealing with, okay, or it might be you. This person might get pregnant. Okay, Lord have mercy, good. I mean, they want to have your child. Okay, so there may be some kind of determination here to have a baby. If you don't want a baby with this person, then you need to stop. It's just that fucking simple. Don't expect that person to sit up there and use no birth control. Okay, with what you're dealing with. They want to have your child so they can stay roped in a situation with you, in a relationship with you. Okay, and if they do, okay, it's going to be a tower. It's going to be burdensome. And you are going to be tied to this person. Okay, I mean, like for life, but I'm also in like for many lifetimes to come. Okay, and it's going to be burdensome. But it's kind of like, I'm here, but this is what you want. This is what you like. I don't feel like that's the actual case. I feel like this person that you're dealing with, that's their process. Their thought process. You're telling me you don't want to be with me no more. The relationship's over, yet you keep letting me come in. We keep having sex, so on and so forth. And you may be saying things like, well, that don't mean we're in a relationship anymore. Okay, bullshit. You're in some kind of shit with the person. You're tied to this person. You're tying to yourself to this person more and more. And I just feel like this situation, if you do, it's going to be set in a way, set in stone at that point. Okay. Because whether you, or maybe this is already happening, I don't know, but I feel like whether you become an active parent, if this person gets pregnant, okay, by you, and whether you're an active parent or not in this person's life, you tied with this person. Now you have formed a whole nother human being. Okay, so it's like you're grounded. It's set in stone at that point. Okay, this person. You can decide not to be a parent, whatever. This person can come in on your world and your realm at any fucking time at point that they want. But I think you know that. I mean, I do. I just want to play. See, well, then you don't want to be done with this person. Okay. That's the lie. You're lying to yourself and this person. Here we have the Seven of Swords upright. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Cups upright. And the Nine of Pentacles upright. I just feel like, yeah, it's lies here, it's manipulation, it's scheming and plotting and planning and just very immature. It's silly. And again, like I said before I picked up these cards, this is you, whether you that's that facing your demons here. Where's the card at? That's why I said they're facing you. Maybe this is something that you've always done. Okay, people do stuff over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, for years and years and years and years and years, and then they never think that anything is going to change, but then one day it fucking does. And maybe you've done it to other women, men, whatever the situation is, everything seemed to have turned out all right for you. But now you it looks like you're dealing with a different kind of a person who's like, I'm not just going to walk away, never. And they're feeding you. You're eating their food. You let this person cook for still. That's what people take relationship over, but it's not. I don't care what you say, your actions are showing the truth. This person is giving you food constantly. They're constantly feeding you. They're putting things in your food. Okay. Kind of spell work and shit in your food. Hold on. They might be putting a little bit more than that in your food. Okay. So I'm not just a thought. Hold on. If you're ever dealing with some mysterious, I just don't feel good today. I just don't know why. I've been on the toilet for like 3 hours. What's coming out of me? What's going on? This, that, and the other. It's not just spell work here. That's being put in your food. God. Okay. Once again, okay, a lot of manipulation here. You again, you have allowed this person to come in and continue on with the same shit over and over again. Okay, it's almost like I heard bullying you, that forcing their way into your world and realm, even though you say it's over, but at the same time you're still allowing this person in. Okay, because this shit feels good to you. Okay, maybe I don't know. Some people, the sex is good. They just lose all their shit. Okay, then they just got to have it, got to have it, got to have it. Okay, but as well, once again, this person is putting something in your food. I feel like confirmation here. They're putting some kind of fucking. They're doing work on your fucking ass. Okay. But again, you're allowing them to, because you keep eating their food, you keep letting them in, you keep going in to the person. Okay, so on and so forth. Let's just continue on here. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. The King of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Cups. All right. And I also feel, if you're a man, this woman that you're dealing with, if a child comes into play, once again, it's going to be burdensome for you. But now it's not just going to be burdensome emotionally, it's going to be burdensome financially. Okay. This person, they might be setting this up on purpose to, well, I'm not trying to go into the mind of a crazy person. Okay. Because there's some kind of, I guess more than obsession. Okay. It's like they need you, or they feel that they need you in their life. Like you have to be there. They just simply can't let you go. Okay. They can't let you walk away. But if a child comes into play, okay, that you're going to lose money here. Okay. Child support, whatever. They're going to take you for, whatever you have. Okay, financially and otherwise, if that's at all possible. This person themselves may not be doing that well financially. They might be doing all right financially. I can't really tell at this point. They're okay. Okay, they're not at a loss financially, but they're gonna have a whole lot more. Yeah. Okay, if a child comes into play, if they get pregnant, okay, which they are, okay, if you continue on, maybe they're pregnant now, I don't know, okay, but I am here, you better watch yourself, okay, and watch your back here, okay, with what this person is doing to you. Hold on. This person is, I'm telling you, they're off. You think you're dealing with the same type of person that maybe somebody with some that's not crazy. This person has mental, I'm hearing heart health. I don't know if they have an issue with their heart, or the mind is the heart. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. You know, out of the heart flows the issues of life, but the mind here, okay, not the actual heart that's pumping the blood physically, the mind. This person is off mentally, okay, they're sick, okay, mentally unwell, okay, and you're going to be sent somewhere in the poorhouse, okay. Financial ruin is what I just heard, okay. If you have some money, if you built something up for yourself financially, they're going to take it. The Five of Swords in reverse. The Moon upright. Okay. The Four of Wands upright. They're going to take it. Okay. Honey, they're going to take your shit. Okay. And there's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. I don't know if this person got some kind of diagnosis, some kind of actual diagnosis from a psychiatrist or something like that, saying they have this or whatever, this mental illness or that mental illness. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, they're not jailed up somewhere or locked up in the mental institution away from the world. No, they're out in the world and you're interacting with this person. And I'm not saying because a person has a mental illness that you should not interact with them. Okay, but that is part of the issue here that you're dealing with. Okay, this whatever the obsession is, whatever really is the root cause of the obsession. Okay. And if a child comes into play again, you're going to lose it all financially. You ain't, there's not a fight in hell for you. Okay, but you're going to be able to stand up against this person. If the woman is functional, okay, they can function in life. Okay. I don't know if they're possibly on some kind of medication, but there may not be any kind of diagnosis. There may not have ever been any, I don't want to say a need for one, but nobody may have ever put them away somewhere. I mean, I'm just, when I say away, maybe to have been diagnosed or anything, there may not be any kind of diagnosis. Okay, on paper. Nobody give a fuck about what you said on paper. Okay, for some kind of regulation. Okay. If they're having you up shit creek, and they're at least they're functional, they're not out there destroying the world and all of that kind of stuff. They get up and wash their hands and go to work and all of that kind. They can function. Okay, well, you're gonna have a situation on your hands. Okay. Any little bit of money you got, okay, is going to be taken from you by them. Okay. The court's gonna rule in their fucking favor. Child supporting them gonna say, motherfucker, this is what you have to back. All right, let's keep going. I feel like this person may be some kind of plot, obviously, okay, to get into your world. So maybe, like I did say earlier, I think this person wants marriage. They want you to marry them. Okay. It's in the deck here when I was pulling from the what deck is that? The name of it. Yeah, what the name of the goddamn deck? A Broken Mirror. Okay, the determination. They want you to marry them. Okay. See how she's fantasizing? Okay, here with the Seven of Cups, they're living in some kind of fantasy world. It's like no matter what you say, you keep allowing that person in. You keep eating their food. You keep engaging with them sexually. Okay, and this is something that they're waiting on. Okay, this is not so much waiting on, but looking forward to happening. They're trying to make this happen. Marriage, home. family institution. You know, that's what they want. Okay. Even if you say, hey, this is a no-go. Okay. I mean, you don't need to be married, and you may have, you know, have all the reason in the world for whatever you want to walk away. Not in their eyes. Okay. They want to make it happen. It would mean the world to them, honey. Okay. If you married them. And I feel like it would be with this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Wands, it would be built on a very shaky foundation. Okay. Not built on nothing solid. Okay. I feel like maybe the thrust of the relationship here was very sexual in nature. Okay. I feel like, see how she riding that rabbit, having a good old time. I don't know if you can see the look on her face. I feel like that is what the relationship was built off of in the first place. Okay. But they want to continue on. Anything else? Okay. They want to continue on. Oh, shit. I can't find the card. Okay, they want to continue, you know, on. Okay, here I feel as though in their mind somewhere they don't see it as. I feel like they don't understand the marriage in terms of the foundation that it's supposed to be on. Okay, the mature. Emotional maturity that people need to have. Well, to have a good marriage, a happy home, and a lasting one. Okay. Now you be married, don't mean the home will be happy in all the positive aspects of marriage. Okay, especially if the relationship is just built on a lot of emotional immaturity, sex, lies, deception, red flags, so on and so forth. Okay, they don't care. Okay, or they just don't. They just don't understand. They lack understanding is what I'm hearing, but you know, maybe they like it this way. Wow. Okay. This is like, even though with the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know if you are doing well financially, you know, or not, but I feel like this is that would be. I know for some people, like, that seals everything for them. You know, maybe they got a good job, maybe they got them goddamn degrees and all of that type of shit, you know, and being married was just, you know, now I've arrived. Everything is great now. Okay. Even if the relationship is stank, even if it's arguing, fighting, and all of that type of thing, even if it's not built on anything real, even if the whole relationship has been nothing but sex and lies and deception, so on and so forth. Now, you know, I've sealed the deal. I am someone in life. I'm valuable. I'm worthy. You know, I am Mrs. Such and such. Or I don't think men usually think that way, but they might. Okay, but I don't think maybe as much as women do. Okay, I'm Mrs. Such and such. It's not just about money with this person. I feel like you have some. I don't feel like you're rich or anything like that. Okay, and that's not a put down. Okay, I'm just saying, yeah. With the Two of Wands, it would be the world to them. Then the world, you know, then they have achieved everything. Okay, they would have achieved everything that this society says that a person needs to achieve. Now you're somebody and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, all right. Even see this girl going after that rat, wants to go after that rabbit that's going in that hole. The Fool. They don't care about the. They don't. They're not. How can I say? Looking at this from a mature standpoint. Okay. They're willing to try and fit in that hole and go after that rabbit, not knowing what's in there. They're willing to jump off that cliff just to say that I'm married to this person. Okay. And I am even hearing whether they love you or not. So I don't even think this person loves you. Maybe they don't even know what love is. Okay. They just want to be wrangled and tangled up into some kind of, again, I'm hearing a lie, a relationship. They don't care. Okay. They want that for them, the full package. That's what they want. Okay, and that's what they're going. See, they would be so happy. It'll be a great celebration. I'm married now, you know. They will have achieved it all, okay, and with you, okay. And like I said, I don't think they love you. I don't even really think they care about you that much. But some kind of way, maybe you all are older and they feel like their time is winding up. Okay, they're running out of time, you know, or something like that, you know. Okay. All right. That's all I have for tonight. I'm gonna do another reading. What time is it? No, I'm not. It's 9:55. All right. That's it. All right. You all have favor. Be blessed. Peace.